Hi, my name is Jennifer Turnquist, and for my social issue, I chose to discuss homeless youth. And the organization that I chose to represent was StandUp for Kids, which is a nonprofit organization across the United States. Just a brief overview of what StandUp for Kids does and who they are. They are a nationally recognized nonprofit charity that works directly with thousands of homeless across the country. They were started in 1990 by a group of volunteers in San Diego, and they have grown to have locations in 18 cities across 11 states. So this organization is great in helping youth from dysfunctional families who've run away from their homes and need transitional living and somebody to care for them and learn life skills. So for Stand Up for Kids, I am going to talk about the problems causing youth to be homeless. So the problems today that is causing youth to be homeless are family problems in the home that causes youth to run away, such as sexual, physical, and mental abuse, mental disorders of family members, substance abuse and addiction, and parental neglect lead children to running away and being homeless in the United States. Also, just for parents not being able to afford to care for their youth, transitions from foster care and other public systems, economic problems where they are homeless as a result of financial hardships within their families. So today I've created a proposal that I wanted to approach the CEO and staff at administrative staff at Stand Up for Kids to discuss some major problems that I've came across and solutions that I would like to implement to help achieve and sustain better goals for this organization. But before I get into that, I just wanted to talk about a SWOT analysis that I have created for Stand Up for Kids. So for this SWOT analysis, I have found some strengths throughout this organization. These strengths that I'd like to talk about are the fact that they have a clear, compelling mission that engages employees and community partnerships. Their mission is to end the cycle of youth homelessness, and they do this in cities across America, one youth at a time. Another strength this organization has is that the fact that it was founded in 1990 by a group of volunteers starting in one city and has grown substantially to help youth in 18 cities across 11 states, including the District of Columbia. They've also have 8 board of directors with advanced degrees, which have diverse backgrounds and are very talented. They are actively leading this organization. The fourth strength I've came across for Stand Up for Kids is the success of this organization has been demonstrated in communities across the U.S. For example, in 2017, it worked with over 2,200 youth for the first time in 17 active programs and gave out over 19,000 meals, assisted with over 700 youth with employment and education training, and helped over 460 transition into housing and stay there through apartment support. So some weaknesses I came across. So this is, again, a part of their SWOT analysis that I've created for you at Stand Up for Kids. Some weaknesses that I realized is that that this is a primary volunteer organization, which makes it difficult to have high expectations because they are not paid employees for the work that they do. Therefore, this leads to inconsistent service quality and constant turnover of volunteers. 2, there's always a percentage of volunteers who are only there to get experience and then leave for paid employment. And 3, the organization needs to have more full-time paid leaders to manage the quality of volunteers. Currently, there is no plan to hire full-time employees, and there is no budget for leadership development. So, for my opportunities as part of my SWOT analysis, I have decided to talk about the fact that they have a positive brand from volunteers that have worked with them. They have a talented pool of candidates where they could hire full-time paid leaders. Having more full-time paid position, this would improve our service quality to the people we help and engage our volunteers even more. 2, build stronger partnerships with community organizations who believe in their purpose and donate financial resources so they can hire full-time leaders. Threats. Currently, the majority of people who work for StandUp for Kids are volunteers, and so are many other organizations, making it a competitive market for the same pool of people. Finding financial resources is difficult. We need more financial resources to fund our placement programs and to hire full-time leaders. 3, StandUp for Kid has grown to sustain locations in 18 cities across 11 states and the District of Columbia. Communication and keeping each location up to date with changes of policy is challenging. We need a stronger social media platform in order to share information and collect ideas and stories and solicit volunteer employee feedback. So, following my SWOT analysis, I've created a solution. Actually, 3 of them. So, following this, the solution I've come to is that we need to hire. One of 3 solutions is, first one, is to hire more full-time leaders who are great at business development and great at managing employee/volunteers. Their primary role will be to increase financial funding of current and future programs and to create more consistent service quality to the youth they are helping. 2, partner with other community organizations that have similar goals to empower homeless and at-risk youth toward lifelong personal growth. Working together, we can share resources and eliminate redundancy and waste. We will also share best practices that will help us be more effective and ensure higher quality results. We will collaborate between programs and with state and federal agencies to make sure that the need for young people are met. Funding is needed to implement transitional living programs and provide outreach services to keep youth in transition off the streets. 3rd solution. We need to strengthen our communication and social media capabilities. We need to do some research with some of our partners to create a plan to improve our network. We will also seek feedback from our wonderful volunteers who help us find the right communication platform. Our volunteers have great ideas, and we have not been consistent in accessing and executing them. So that concludes my proposal and solution for StandUp for Kids. I hope you take what I've said into consideration, and I look forward to making a huge impact on the youth across the United States, starting today and into the future. Thank you.